arguably, your most famous build was done in a tribute to your grandfather. He was a World War II veteran. God bless him. 1928 Dodge, nicknamed Destroyer.
Yes.
A testament to your grandfather, what a badass he was, everything he endured in the early 20s. Nightmares that most of us can't even imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Has any custom build of yours come close to even have that much emotional impact on you or your family since the Destroyer?
I guess, every one of them is a different feeling. And that's how I build them. I build them off of feeling. Not really, I'm just going to build this guy a, 67 Chevelle and put a, 396 in it and, whatever. It's, every one of them was built around something. The D-Rod originally was, it was built on a, I like the diesel engines, and I just wanted to really do something kind of way off the cuff. When my grandfather died, I redid the car for him. And I called it the Destroyer because he was on a destroyer in World War II, and he was a gunner's mate. And, oh man, a guy, what a tough generation. And what a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like, just, these guys, they endured some of the. Think about it. You were going to get on a tin can, is what they called it. This little destroyer ship. They were the ones that had to go in and fight. Right. They had to get in there. Yeah. No cell phones. Yeah. You can't call your mom and be like, "Oh, I'm scared." Right. There's none of that. Like. Right. They went out there for 3 years in the South Pacific. He lived through 2 typhoons. A Kamikaze hit the bow of the ship, broke the ship off, and they pulled that thing backwards for like 11 weeks from the South Pacific to San Diego to fix it. Oh, can you imagine? The bow of a ship goes like this. Right. Pulling it backwards. Right.
Yeah.
He said people were sick. It was miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable.
Yeah.
The Typhoons, he said that he would crawl on the floor because the ship was just going crazy. Right. And he would crawl up to his gun, and strap himself in the gun where they shot the gun. Yeah. And ride it out for like 3 days. No food, no water. Dude. Just sit there and ride it out. Oh. Guys are sliding across the floor, and he goes, I could just see. He won't eat spaghetti to this day. Well, he's passed away since, but he never would eat spaghetti because they had spaghetti that night. Oh, and it was just all over the deck. Oh, man. And guys are sliding in it, and it was a mess. But, he got out of the war and never said a word. He was so happy to be alive. Yeah. He was right.
How old was he when he got shipped off?
Let's see. That would have been, he was probably 21. Yeah. And, they didn't. But he came back, man, and, he bought a house right here in North Las Vegas in like 1954 or 5. Wow. And raised 4 kids, my mom and my 2 aunts and my uncle. Yeah. And then I was born, and I was basically raised in their house too. Nice. Yeah. They paid $11,000 for their house. 11 grand.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you can't even buy a used pile of crap car for 11 grand anymore. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but simple. Yeah. The North Las Vegas house were made out of masonry. Yeah. Steel doors. Yeah. No air conditioning. I mean, he mowed his yard every day. Every 4th of July or Independence Day, he had his flag up, would take it down, fold it up. Amen. And never cried about nothing and never talked bad about nobody.
That's awesome.
He was so cool, man. Yeah. You'd have loved that guy.
Absolutely. That's definitely the kind of guy that we look up to, admire, respect, and pay tributes to.
Well, and it's sad. You know what we could use right now is about 1,000 of them dudes, or 100,000 of them come back.
Amen. Amen.
And walk around this planet right now and check some of these little.
You got that right.
They'd be disgusted.
They would be completely.
They'd be disgusted.
They would be disgusted. Yep. We need to put everybody in check. You're 100% right.